Hello everybody and welcome to 7 Days to Die Alpha 21. This is going to be a collaborative series with Aavak and we are going to get to experience all the new tasty Alpha 21 new stuff, additions. So we've got so much stuff. We've got a new water system, we've got a new environmental trap system in some of the POIs. We've got loads and loads and loads and loads of new POI assets. We've got an entirely new skill system in, and many, many more things that I'm sure we will see, and I'm sure we'll start to notice as the game goes on. Really looking forward to seeing how we do in this one. Really looking forward to seeing how the world plays now, and whether it's faster to progress or slower to progress. My guess is slower, but we shall see. So I hope you all enjoy, and let's jump into it.
I think I can see a certain Sheila hidden behind a tree.
I can see you! Yes! Hello, Aavak!
That was
a long run.
heck of a run.
Oof.
That was. And it was even longer for you because you had to visit your trader before heading on to mine because I was so far away from mine to begin with.
That sucks.
How close was your trader at the start, though?
It was
like to your location?
500 meters or so from me. And then obviously you were just
good.
like 3 kilometers away. It's not
I was about
funny.
2.5, 2.6. Oh, wow, that flew straight over our head. 2.5, 2.6 away from my trader. Oh, man. My bowmanship is garbage right now. There we go. But yeah, that was a heck of a run, to be fair. But we are finally here.
Yes.
I managed to pick up some things along the way. I was almost encumbered, actually. I got scrapping for fun. One man's junk is another man's treasure. Improves salvage tool crafting. Very well. I will take it. I can now make quality 1 wrenches, which wouldn't be too bad to make early on. Ooh, I wonder if I can make those early. That would be amazing.
Yes,
if I could.
Early wrenches would be big.
How can I make that in my hand? I can make it in my hand. I still need forged iron for it though, but that is
so
crazy.
Can we just take a moment to appreciate Hugh's new base?
I know, yes. Hugh got it. I guess he's more of a weapons trader. Now all of the different traders have different setups. And of course, the fact alone that I kind of glossed over it there, the fact alone that we've now got crafting magazines, that is a huge, huge change. And a little bit of a controversial one for a lot of people. You no longer upgrade your crafting ability by raising the skill. So, for example, by making putting more points into shotguns, you don't become better at making shotguns.
Oh, yeah,
you have
vending
to find
machines, the new ones.
Crafting. But on that note, Sheilab, before we actually start looting, that's a good point. Another one of the things. Now, obviously, a lot of people were a little bit unsure how the learn by reading for crafting would work. But one of the things that Sheila and I should do before we start looting anything is taking some skill points, because one thing that kind of mitigates those concerns, at least in my opinion, and honestly is the bigger improvement overall, is the fact that things you've put skill points into will increase your odds of getting crafting books.
Yeah.
So if you want to craft bows, it'll say this: boosts the loot odds with archery. And once you've completely maxed out a crafting skill, that boost to finding books for it will go away. So I think that's absolutely amazing. I don't know if you can still find books if you no longer have a need. It might just become like a regular loot table, so it's kind of trash to you, or just sale, like vendor loot. But I absolutely love that. So along those notes, what are you thinking of putting your points into, Sheila?
Right. Healing factor, Pummel Pete. 1 into Master Chef and the remaining 1 into Strength.
Okay, so I'm just going through all of the like tips and stuff, just to stop that little exclamation mark flashing. So Pummel Pete, I think, is the only one that would have had any effect for you, because that one will increase clubs. Oh, actually cooking as well.
Yes.
I guess. Let's have a look. Food. Yeah, Master Chef will have increased that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I always believe that everyone should have a bit of ability with Master Chef, or rather cooking. But for the beginning, I'll funnel all cookbooks to you because
Yeah.
this directly impacts whether you can cook something or not. The skills themselves now, whereas they used to unlock the ability to cook things, now tend to do stuff like reduce the amount of ingredients you need or allow you to do it faster. But I am absolutely, as usual, going to pop a point into bows, a point into knives, so I'm going to be more likely to find books for knives and bows, but perhaps stepping away from how I usually build my characters, I'm actually going to go for rifles this time instead of pistols. I may still end up with pistols, who knows. But, and although this won't affect loot drops, I don't know. For the early game, it is going to be survival is going to be a very different thing for us early game.
Yes.
Largely because water is going to be significantly harder to get now than it used to be. I'm going to go for leaky gut, as this will stomach health, reduce food and water loss from physical exertion by 5%.
That's good.
And also reduce his chance of dysentery. And I think that was all my skill points. Let me just double check. Yeah. Okay. So
I'm going to focus on cooking the food, and you're going to focus on not eating as much of it.
As much. Indeed. Indeed. We're both going to help each other in different ways.
I've taken a quest already, but I don't know if we want to quickly find somewhere to stay because it's getting late.
It is getting late.
Find or make or dig. I don't mind which. What do you want to do?
We're right next to a town, so we may as well just head straight in there.
Yeah, find might be better for today then. Okay.
While all that's going down, I'm just going to quickly scan the whole of Hugh's compound for any quick things that I can use to trade to Hugh.
Okay, that sounds good. I will have a look for just a little house or something that we can just stay the night in tonight. One without too much of a high skull level.
I absolutely love how they have made each compound now much more customized and much more personalized. It's not just that the compounds are different, it's that the compounds now have a real flair for what type of trader is running that compound. Let's have a look down here, little bits and bobs. I wish I could cut up those carcasses, but sadly not, because that would be a good source of bones. Now, I'm looking for an opportunity to showcase one of the other big changes that is purely visual, but I think is absolutely amazing. We'll see. Oh, found a shovel. Nice. That'll help with some quests. Let's pop those there. Let's see. Do we have a shelf or something? I don't think this is going to showcase it. No. But this does showcase that we've got very different models for a lot of the workbenches now. And in many cases, the models adjust based on what you have on them. So like a forge with an anvil actually has an anvil on it. A forge with a crucible actually has a crucible there. And it'll probably be more visually distinct or a better example of it, rather, when we build a campfire. There we go. Or rather, when we start
trying to find somewhere that's got like a second story to it.
That shouldn't really be too much of a concern for us.
No, it's only one. Yeah, maybe I'll just take this place that's like really close to the trader then.
Oh, I am going to have an awful lot of gubbins to sell, I think. Just
always
trying to grab every little bit out of here that I can.
Front door's locked. How do I get in then? Do we have a basement? Do we climb up on the roof? Do we go around the back door?
Oh,
this one has a basement. Okay, that's going.
I feel so bad. Like my Adobe suite is deciding to update all of the things right now, so all I've got is like little dings from Windows going on. Just my luck. Right, okay, I think I've looted all of the towers now. Okay, time for me to actually go in and sell Hugh all of the stuff that I just took from him.
Yeah.
I'm liking this. The decorations that they've added to this are wild. Oh, here's an example. Now that I took that thing out of the shelf,
get off!
The shelf is now empty. Are you okay?
Oh, that wasn't good. Yeah.
Oh, no, you're losing blood quickly.
No. Running away.
Yeah.
There was a zombie that I was fighting, and there was a zombie that I hadn't seen. Oh, I'm infected as well.
I've got honey. Just run away.
No, it's okay. I'm fine.
Your health is still dropping.
I don't have another bandage. Oh, gee. Well, that was good.
Okay. Where is your bedroll? Did you drop a bedroll once you got here? I didn't, so
No.
it's not me saying you forgot anything. You should.
I can spawn in my backpack.
Because you've put a bedroll down, I was about to
I
say, this is
can.
actually a good example.
Look, this is me, like, showing you all.
That's right.
The
you
new
took
mechanic.
One for the team. Mm-hmm. You died so that others might not despair too much when they die inevitably. Well done. Lady Sheila, the hero we deserve.
That was awful. I apologize for my total lack of care there.
That is one thing to be aware of, though. The spawn at backpack mechanic requires that you have a bedroll. It doesn't care about the backpack. It cares about the bedroll.
Yeah.
Because previously, people would just like drop a new bedroll at a location so that they could quickly spawn there, and the devs decided, well, that wasn't really what we intended for that. So we're just gonna nix it. Forge ahead. Learn to craft. I've got.
See, part of that was I was rushing a little
nice
bit because I'm a bit concerned about how how long it is till nightfall.
Yeah. Whereas I'm happily looting this whole place and not helping Sheila, so I apologize about that. I should have been out there helping you. But I finally completely looted
find good
everything
stuff, then.
From Hugh's store. Yeah, I've got a wrench as well.
Exactly.
And so many other things.
All right, then.
Early on, a lot of this isn't going to matter. I've got steel tool parts, shotgun parts, this and that and this. Is there anything I want to break down? I've got a cooling mesh for clothing, which will give me a spot. Not that it really matters just yet. Oh, that might be for armor then. Yeah, it adds explosion resistance, so it'd have to be for something that's classified as armor. All right, well, let me quickly craft up as many arrows as I can, if I can craft any more. Yes, I can. There we go. That clears out one spot. All right then, Hugh. Do you have any jobs? Clear zombie, northeast, 484 meters. That's going to be in the little town that I saw coming in. Definitely okay with that. Go prove to me that you have what it takes to be part of the White River Runners. Well. Actually, it isn't part of the town. It's out of the town. Damn it. But another thing that I really love is that quests are automatically shared if people are in a group. That is wildly awesome. I'm just going to go ahead and sell most of the parts that I've got, because right now we do not need them. I need the inventory space more than I need anything else. So anything I can sell, I will sell. And anything I can't, I will throw away. Sheila, do you know what kind of main weapon you're going to be using?
I will definitely be using a bat, and I will most likely be using a machine gun for my gun. Okay.
So the shotgun rounds we do not care for, so I'll get rid of those. And as I'm... well, I mean, it depends. I might end up with a pistol before I end up with a rifle, so I'll hold on to the ammo for now. All right. Okay. It is time to move on, Hugh. You have a good one. I'm going to go and find Sheilab and the base that she's been setting up.
Gonna just be running around trying to just make a bit of noise, make sure there's no stragglers hiding around, but I think we've killed everybody that we need to in here.
Okay, so there are definitely still some bugs. I mean, we all knew there were going to be. The doors don't tend to... oh, wow. How did we not activate all of them before? The doors sometimes do interesting things. But there were a bunch of crawlers pretending to be asleep in that body wagon.
Oh, wow.
I jumped in to get some animal fat out of stuff for candles. And instead, a bunch load of crawlers decided to pop out. And I dislike dealing with crawlers because it's really hard to judge their melee range. So I tend to just shoot them, but I'm using up so many arrows on this.
I do tend to bat them.
Yeah?
Personally, yeah. I've already found a cookbook.
Yeah, well, I use a knife, though, so mine is quite close range.
Yeah, so maybe me with the bat would be a bit better there. I don't know.
Okay. And a little bit of graphical glitch with the arrow as well, unfortunately.
Oh, that sucks.
Can I get any of these arrows back? I can grab a few, but people watching on my side will have just noticed that, yes, the corpses now have a bit of a different gory look. Quite a lot of the flow physics in a lot of the zombies at this point. So the models for the crawlers now have a bit of jiggle with their intestines are trailing behind. There we go, got a level up.
Yeah,
Did we get animal
jiggly
fat from corpses?
tendrils they have now.
Yeah, we do. But I need to both eat and drink, so I will have a snack whilst elbow deep in corpses.
This place is not too bad for like loot. Actually, oh, 2 pumpkins. Okay.
I thought I was being snuck up on by a zombie, but instead it was the sun setting and casting a moving shadow of a tree.
That darn sneaky sun.
Terrified me.
Oh, look, I've already found a Home Cooking Weekly magazine, which just goes to show taking that point in cooking. Useful. Yeah. Which means I just unlocked grilled corn and baked potatoes. And I do have 1 potato, so that's good.
Also, I'm carrying so much gubbins. It was killing me trying to be as focused on getting to that trader as I was running there.
I know, and you're trying to ignore things, and you're like, I want to loot it. It's just too good.
But that run would have been actual nightmare fuel if I was encumbered the whole way.
That would have taken
ages. Now that I'm fairly close to where you are, I don't need to worry about it as much. Got some medical supplies. Oh, grab my arrow.
I'm just going to put a campfire on the kitchen island.
Black Bus Mechanical. I'm loving the point of interest names that now pop up. Painkillers. Nice. That was definitely worth it. White mailbox. Almost always worth checking out white mailboxes.
Yep.
Sheila, is this the house you're in? Yes, it is.
You have to go through the basement.
I absolutely do not. I can go
Stop
through the door.
Trashing our house.
Look, I'll build a new door. That way we can actually
go see the new doors.
They've added so many doors. Yeah. Both of us were thinking the same thing there. Is there something in the way? Yes, there appears to be. Oh yeah, the door was broken, but it was left with 1 hit point, and that was just the door frame.
Right.
There you go. Upgrade that. Or I can't, because I need a better door to upgrade it. Fair enough. Alright, this place is looking good. You've done the full sweep, I take it?
I believe so, yes. And I've been making a lot of noise, so hopefully... I haven't checked the garage yet, though, is the only thing.
So many new awesome things going on. Skirt here.
Stone.
Some more armor parts. Empty bookcase. Have you been up to the attic?
Is there an attic?
No. Yes, there is.
Then
we
no.
have not been up here because something has woken up. Hi, Mo. Of course it would be you in the attic.
How was I making that much noise and he didn't wake up, though, like, until you went up there?
Mo was very sleepy.
I was going to say, he was like, you know...
I have sent him back to sleep.
I'm glad.
I'm sure he is very thankful.
So where is the attic, then? How'd you get into the attic? Oh, I see. I missed that little ladder when I was looking around. Yep.
This is another thing. Almost all of the rubbish now, instead of just being a flat texture on the ground, which honestly made it very easy to miss, has more of a model to it. Not every single one, but I think so far I've not seen one that wasn't modeled now.
So now no excuses.
Which is pretty amazing. Can I drop down here? I can. Oh my lord. Sheila, yes, I've completely cleaned it.
No, I said as far as I'm aware, like...
Fair. That is fair. I really need to
and I said I tried to make a lot of noise to see if I could wake them up and stuff. I'm coming down, okay? To help.
Oof. My lord. Never mind. I am alive.
Okay, well, I'll hack this door down then so we don't have a room that we can't go in.
Strangest and most intense feeling of deja vu. Oh, there's the treasure room. Nice. You don't need to hack it down. There's a key.
Oh, there's a key there. Man.
I opened it just as you. Oh,
well. It's more like a treasure wardrobe.
Yes, treasure wardrobe. Sure. See if I can grab anything. We can. What we got in here?
You left the door open.
Oh, a padded hood. I approve. I'll scrap that one.
Wait, hopefully that now means that the...
I'll use it. There are far less random things you're going to be picking up now as well. For example, you're not going to tend to have an inventory full of cans. Because once you've eaten a can, the can is gone. Once you've drunk from a glass jar, the glass jar is gone.
Look how many potted plants there are now. You can show your chat in a second. I'm just gonna like press R. No, hang on, it's press. Hold on.
Hold down R.
Hold on. Shapes. There we are. No. Look, there's like loads of different ones. Little cherry blossoms and different colours and like sort of ones that go on the floor and little ones that can go on side tables. It's amazing. Love it.
There are lots of new ones. Where are we settling, Sheelab? Where are we settling?
Settling? I don't know yet. Are we going to make our own base?
It is currently 1 minute until the zombies run. So if that was something you wanted to do...
No. Like long term versus short term. Short term, we're settling here for the night. But then what we want to do after that, I don't know.
I would say make a base over inhabit one. And this town is actually pretty well positioned, in my opinion.
Yeah. Do you have enough stuff to make a campfire?
I almost certainly do. But first I must make a door, because that door was locked open. Which is the worst way for something to fail.
That is a terrible way for a door to be.
Yeah. There we go. There's a skirt there if you want it.
Okay, thanks.
But yeah, I should have enough to make a campfire. Thunk. There we go.
Okay, and I have a cooking pot. Supersonics.
Oh, nice. That was a perfect demonstration of how that changes based on the cooking pot being there.
Yeah. And as you put grills and beakers and things, they will show up as well. It's really cool.
All right, so given that survival is going to be a much more arduous process now, thanks to the fact that water is going to be harder to come by, we're going to need to be a little bit more thrifty with how we use water. Yeah. And just survival in general. Right, I've got a lot of food, but there are lots of animal pictures that have been added, and I like to believe that these are the devs' pets. I'm going to make a storage chest because it's going to have more room in it. Yeah. We can just pop it there. But another really wonderful thing is chests and the like don't start locked anymore. Yay! Which is huge, honestly. Right, I'm going to quickly drop off everything I've got. You no longer have that infection because you so valiantly died in order to show the game mechanic, didn't you?
Yes. So there's no need to use up the honey.
That is always good to hear.
It also shows that below level something or other, you have your jacket on. Your jacket of not having an EXP penalty. So you get away with it.
Oh, yeah, that's right, yeah.
Where does it show that? There you are. It's a little jacket. Your jacket of XP protection.
Death penalty protection. That is deeply suspect.
So I think it's fair because like it's really hard early game compared to later on, I think. I always find the early game harder than I do like mid to late game.
I managed to find a couple of things down here. There was a vent on the floor that seemed highly unusual in a basement. It would make sense on first floor, but ground floor, but in the basement, no.
I have a nice
That had a bow
tasty stuff.
hunter,
Yeah.
fortifying grip mod, which I think is more for
Nice.
you.
Yeah, fortifying rip mod is definitely a me thing.
Right, I'm gonna look through, see if there's any decent clothes to replace the plant fiber clothes that I'm wearing. Oh, we've got some sewing kits. That's gonna be grand.
Oh wow, it now
Will
gives
allow
you
it.
regen on the fortifying grip mod. I don't think it did
Oh,
that before. Maybe it did. Don't know that one. Might have been a bit of a
well,
tweak.
I'm quickly searching the basement, but then I'm going to probably try and make sure that the door that you came in through is sealed off.
I repaired that one up, the one I came in through.
Okay, cool. So it's closable by us.
Yes, yes.
Nice. Oh yeah, it's a proper little basement down here. Nice.
Yeah, we've got our own
There
like
you go.
pool table and everything, and our own bar.
I can promise that somewhere in here there's going to be some secrets. You know what? It's pretty dark though. Let me throw up a torch for the time being, so that we've got some more light to work by.
Absolutely.
The lighting system seems to be a lot better, along with a lot of the other visual improvements that they've added. On at least it appears. It might just be in my head on that one, but or it could be that just things look better, so the lighting effects are more distinct. But I definitely feel like the darks are darker and the brights are brighter.
I think so.
And so
yes.
being in a dark room is really dark.
Like shadow, and it suddenly goes, and you can't see a thing.
Yeah.
Our quests are in opposite directions to each other. Yay!
Yeah. You know how it goes. I did not properly, and I thought that there was a chance of that, and then I risked it anyway. I risked it, and I didn't get a biscuit. But yeah, my quest is taking me out away from you. So we can either do quests together, or can just go our separate ways to cover more ground. But
I would like to just for the first couple do them together, because I feel like I love my bat and everything, but I sometimes feel like super early game before I've got much strength and stuff, it can be a little bit risky.
Yeah,
because I'm not
fair.
doing the damage enough to like get them down fast enough, and they damage me a lot more.
Sure.
So having someone to tag in would be good.
Not a problem at all. One of the other things I'm really a big fan of at the moment is the fact you can track things now. So I can track the recipe ingredients. So I can see when I've got enough.
Yes.
That is huge. That is absolutely wonderful. Do we want to just strip everything down here while night?
Yeah, why not?
Out?
Why not?
Yeah. We might find a couple of things.
We're
going to need to get the material together to get a dew collector as a high priority.
Yeah, and are we wanting to sort of build a little base on the outskirts, or make a bunker, or what are we sort of thinking?
Do you mean build up or build down? Is that what you're asking?
Yeah, for like a proper base, because I imagine we'd want to build something, right?
Yeah.
Not just stay here.
Yeah, no, that's what we said earlier.
Yeah.
I think, but it's a good question on whether building up or building down. I enjoy the coziness of digging into the ground, the dwarf in me. Very happy with that.
Yeah.
But it is a lot more work. However, it gives you a lot more stuff to do at night.
Yeah.
Which is definitely appreciated.
I wouldn't mind doing a bit of nighttime digging. Maybe starting on night 2.
Absolutely something that we can look at. But it does take longer to get that sort of thing up off the ground, though.
Yeah.
So there is a downside to that.
But we do have this little place to start with. Shall I put a land claim block down the bottom so this doesn't, like...
Sure. Yeah, I was going to, but yeah, I'll hold on to mine then. You can just pop it down where I took that vent out in the underground.
Yeah, that's a good
Also got a wire to
idea.
as well, which is kind of wild. Got a lot of brass. Selling that would be good. Are you cooking anything, or you just got the fire on?
Have you seen... No, I was cooking water.
Yeah. I will move the water across.
Private property, so get lost on your land claim block now.
What was that?
Your land claim block now says private property, so get lost.
I like that. That is perfect. I like that a lot. Right. We've got a bunch of random gubbins. Do we have them? Have we got glue? We've got one glue.
I can
Do we
bake a
have any
potato.
leather? We do not.
I have one leather.
Oh, I need 2 leather.
Okay.
Sadly. There may be couches in here, though, that we can strip down.
Yeah, there's probably a few chairs and things around.
Yep. Since we've got nothing else to do overnight, I'm just going to go around and pull everything down. Oh, actually, one of the things I will showcase that I forgot to, after you told me to, is the changes in plants. So, gone are the times of the single regular potted plant, and for those watching on my end, you can just choose a new shape. I'm quite partial to the cherry blossom, honestly.
It's lovely, isn't it?
Beautiful.
Look at that. Gorgeous.
Sounds like we got some friends heading in, though.
No.
Let me know once we work out which door they're coming from. And we can go and deal with it. Ooh. Scrapping for fun again. Nice. And a vehicle off-road headlights. We're going to be far away from being able to do that, but I don't mind picking it up now. Have you worked out where they're coming from?
I'm trying
Sheila?
to. I can't tell.
Okay, I'm hungry.
Sounds like it might be around the living room door.
Looks like they're trying to come in through here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I'm with you. I'm going to open the door.
Okay.
And she's staggered. And she's dead.
It's hard in those close quarter situations, and there's only one zombie between two.
Yeah, because, especially with the club, because the club swings wide.
Yeah.
Whereas the dagger just is quite pinpoint.
Yeah.
It makes it a little bit easier to be confident in those sorts of situations. But yeah, I'm going to get back to just scavenging everything and tearing down anything that I can tear down for things. And since I got a wrench, I'll also be taking apart all of the electronics, if for no other reason than to sell.
Why do I do this to myself? I always click the wrong button for transferring things. I transfer things out instead of in. Every time.
I do that to myself a lot. So you're not alone in that. And I strongly suspect that most people who play this game are in exactly the same position. So I wouldn't worry too much. If I'm lucky, I'll find some leather on something and I can make a pocket mod to help with
I've got some
reducing.
corn as well, which might make me some grilled corn. Oh, we would need a grill. Okay, once we get a grill, I can...
You can what?
I can make us grilled corn, sorry.
Okay.
Gonna eat my baked potato.
Fair enough.
But hopefully, I should have enough to make bacon and eggs by the time we sort of run out.
Sure.
By the time we run out of food. I'm really hoping anyway.
I'm going to need to eat something soon. Can we char some of the meat? Since you've got a point in it, you'll get more meat out of it.
I will get more. Yes, that's right. So charred meat.
I'm quite desperate for food right now.
Well, here's a lamb ration. Or something ration.
Yeah, I'll be there in just a second.
Chicken ration.
Where is it?
On the ground there.
Okay, I got it. Thank you. That's perfect. The one downside to playing 7 Days to Die with anyone else, you can't go into the same chest.
No.
I forget which game it was that allowed that, but it was like almost instantly Game of the Year material. Purely because multiple people could go into the same chest. Icarus, was it? Yeah.
Was it?
Could well have been. I don't recall. But I remember that there was a specific game recently where I was like, this is all I ever wanted.
I'm gonna put a few things in the cupboard next to the box because I've got lots of stuff in my inventory.
Right.
I'm going to take my feathers, so put that away. Take the meat and char it.
Looks like I'm getting some forged steel. I'm disassembling things down here.
I'm going to make 2 charred meat. I'm really hoping that we can...
Look, any food is food in the first day.
Yeah, that
Don't
we can
worry
make
about
better
quality.
food soon, but like, yeah.
I'm sure
No,
we'll
it's just
get
it's
to that.
just it's
Right
just
now.
about how much you want to make of something, you know. Oh, there's another potato here, so I'll bake that as well. And then you can have all of that food.
The way I think of it is in the first few nights, you're living a hunter-gatherer life.
Absolutely.
You're not looking for efficiency. You're just looking for survival.
You're looking for, yeah, whatever keeps you fed.
Because you don't want to have a stamina penalty.
Yeah. So tomorrow, should we do a couple of quests, and then maybe sort of try and work out where we want to start our bunker, and then start digging it at night?
You want to go for bunker?
Yeah? I think so.
Okay, sure. Yeah. The only question is, do you want the house to be part of the horde base or separate? Because a bunker horde base is going to be a very different beast.
Yeah, so I'm thinking maybe we could have our base in a bunker and then sort of have a horde base very, very close, but not but above ground for the zombies to go onto, maybe.
Okay.
Because I am not familiar with bunker horde bases, unless you have an idea for one.
Oh, I've always got an idea, but I'm fine with having the horde base separate. I mean, it does make a lot of sense in a lot of ways to have a separate horde base.
I think separate, but very close. I don't want to be like running back and forward like miles from the horde base to our base.
Yeah.
And I think having it in a bunker means that it will be a bit more hidden from the zombies, so you don't have to be as far away, and they're not going to target it as much. Hopefully.
I'm tearing this house down of everything that's inside it. I would not mind...
Loot goblins.
Yes, yeah, fair. Fair, I'm being a massive loot goblin. But I would not mind at all if we had a central base. Still camping out in a house overnight, so I can just strip everything down.
Yeah.
Because it's also a little bit of experience as well.
Yeah, it is actually. But I'm sure that
I've got a lot of stuff in my inventory right now that we can scrap down and sell or use for construction.
Yeah, that's really nice. And then we can buy books and we can buy all sorts of stuff with it.
Need more food.
And I'm here being lazy and not helping at all. I could even be taking these kitchen cabinets down or something, couldn't I?
Yeah, if you want to grab the
nobody had looted the nightstand.
Really?
Yeah. There was a shirt in there. Look how smart I look now. Look at me.
Very smart with your shirt and your dress. You would not seem out of place at all in the world that we have lost.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Okay. And so concludes our first day of 7 Days to Die. That was a fun ride. Unfortunately, we did have one death, and that's due to bandages. Unfortunately, throughout this particular section, that's going to be a bit of a theme. So from episode 4 onwards, bandages are going to be a big thing. I will make sure that there are lots of them on my hotbar going forwards. In my defense, I'm usually covered top to toe in steel armor, and bleeding doesn't tend to be a thing when I get to late game. So I tend to forget that I need them. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed despite that. And if you did, then please do leave me a like below. If you'd like to see more, please subscribe. I'll let you know when the videos are out. I hope to see you next time. In the meantime, please look after yourselves and keep being awesome.